Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday kind of get ready with me makeup and hair routine. So the first thing that I do is as soon as I get out of the shower, I just kind of brush my hair out, and then I am going to take my very favorite Silk Therapy, I guess, hair lotion. And I'm just going to put a very little amount into my hair. I'm going to start at the ends and then I'm going to work my way to the roots. I don't start with the roots first only because I feel like it makes my hair look a little bit too shiny and silky and a little bit greasy. So I'm going to then just dry my hair and then I will pin it back and do my makeup routine. And the tip for the day is if you blow dry your hair upside down and then the last 5 minutes put it on the cool setting, then your hair, if you have thick hair especially, then it will style a whole lot easier. Alright, now that my hair is dry, I'm going to just clip it back and do my makeup. Okay, so to begin, I am just going to moisturize my face. And I am using the Glam Glow Water Burst Hydrating Glow Moisturizer. And it looks like that. I have just the trial size because I ran out of my moisturizer, so this is the one that I'm using. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hands and rub it on my face. I love the way that this feels. It's very lightweight, it's not heavy at all, and it feels good on my face. I'm going to prime my face with the Professional Primer by Benefit and put it really just in the places that need it. I don't really need this a whole lot, but just like around my nose and then on my chin a little bit. And right here on my forehead. Normally on a day that I am not going to be doing a lot of things or I'm going to be active or just running errands, I will just use a tinted moisturizer. So I'm going to be using my Nars Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in the shade Medium 1. Just kind of dot it everywhere. And then I will take my damp beauty blender and I will just blend that out. I'm going to use the my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to touch up any areas on my face that have blemishes and then blend that out with my beauty blender. Right, then I'm going to take my lighter concealer. I'm just going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm using the lightest shade. I think this is the lightest, the shade Light. And I'm going to put that under my eyes, down my nose, to the sides of my nose, a little bit around my mouth and some on my chin, and then a little bit in my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. Again, using my beauty blender and just blending that out. I have a lot of redness around my nose, so sometimes I gotta go back in and make sure that's covered up. I am going to be using my Fenti Beauty bronzer. It's really not a bronzer, but it's a matchstick, and it's in the color Mocha. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a contour, nothing crazy. And I'll just use my beauty blender to blend out my nose contour. And then I will take my brush. Yeah, I'm going to take my contour brush, angled, and I'm just going to blend that out. I literally only did like one line on each cheek. So this stuff a little goes a long way. I mean, it really does. So you do not have to use that much to get a lot of product to come out. And then I'll put some on my eyes. Not much. I will then take my blush, and I'm actually going to use my blush palette. This is the Profusion Blush and Bronze palette that I got probably about 7 months ago, maybe been actually longer than that. I know Garrett was just born. It may have actually been in like December or something. But I got this on sale from Target. It was $10, and this is what the palette looks like. And I absolutely love it. It's very pigmented, and the blushes are really nice. Got very good coverage. So I'm going to be using that palette. Again, it's the Profusion. I will link it in the description box. But I'm going to be using this blush called Alive. I don't know if you can see this one called Alive, and I'm going to mix it with this one called Splendid. I'm just going to put that lightly on the apples of my cheeks. That doesn't look lightly at all in this. Oh my gosh, this lighting's terrible. It looks a lot darker on camera than it does going on my cheek in person. And then the last thing, which I don't really need this, but I do like to put powder on to kind of clean up my contour. So I'm just going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 15 Medium. No, it's light, 15 Light. On my jawline to clean up that contour. I'm not putting a ton, just a little bit. For the tops of my cheeks, I'm going to use the shade 10 instead of 15, and I'm going to put that right underneath my eye. And make sure to blend in that contour and blush. For the eyes, I'm going to use the other Profusion palette that I got. It's called Sultry, and this is what it looks like. I got it at the exact same time. It was $10. Let me open it. Those are the colors. Warm tones, which I love. It's got some cool tones in it, but mostly warm tones. I use all the warm tones. I'm going to take just a big brush, and I'm going to take just a very neutral shade, this color called Gleam, and I'm just going to put it right onto the crease of my eye. I'm going to use this color called Wonder. And then I'm going to take that right on top. This is like an orangey brown tone. Okay. I just like to make sure that it's super blended. So I'm going to go back with this brush with nothing on it and just kind of go over the edges. And now I'm going to take the other side of that brush that I just had. This is the brush that came with the palette. And I'm going to take this one called Lit. And I'm going to put that right on the eyebrow, underneath the eyebrow. Just to highlight that. And then I'm going to take just a tiny bit and put it on the inner corner of my eyes. Now onto the brows. I'm going to be using my brow definer in the color Dark Brown. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just brush my brows out. And then I'm going to take the definer and just lightly go over my brows. I'm not going to draw them in, I'm just going to go over them and fill in any sparse areas. I might just do this in the viewfinder. I don't know. I can't see this far apart from the mirror. Normally when I do my brows, I have to get like super, super close. Okay. Brows are done. And now I am moving on to mascara. I'm just going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to use the Voluminous Lash Paradise. They have a waterproof one, and they have this one. I accidentally got the waterproof one last time because I feel like they have the same packaging, but this mascara is so amazing. Like, I love it so much. It makes my lashes so full because I have tiny itty bitty lashes that you can hardly even see. So, this makes my lashes full, which I love. And I don't have to spend a ton of money on it, because if you want to buy a really good mascara, then you have to fork up the money, and I just don't feel like doing it. I hate the faces that I make when I do mascara. I feel like I look so retarded. Okay. I mean, look at the difference. Okay. So there's my eyes. And then last but not least, I'm going to do my lips. I am going to take my Anastasia. It is in this shade Rogue 3. It's a very nude color. So I'm going to take this first. And then I am going to put just a little color on top. So I'm going to take my, I don't even know how to say this, Givenchy. It's got some shimmer in it, and I'm going to put that right on top. Done. And last but not least, I'm going to put something very light. So I'm going to use my Tarte by the Sea, Rainforest by the Sea spray. It's the 4-in-1 setting mist, and I'm going to just spray it all over. It's very hydrating, and it smells good. Okay, so now that my makeup is done, I am going to do something with this hair. On a normal day, like if I was just going to the grocery store or something, then I would just throw my hair up in a bun or put a hat on and be done. But I'm actually going to straighten my hair because we are going to take Garrett to this place called Crayon Panda. And it's like another play gym for toddlers, so I'm actually going to be around people for a long time. So I'm going to straighten my hair, which, I mean, straightening my hair does not take very long at all. Now that I've cut my hair, it takes a lot less time. I'm thankful I cut my hair too, because I was trying to grow it out. I wanted to grow it out, but it just was at that length where I felt like it was at the same length for forever, and I could not get it to grow, and I was just tired of it. Garrett pulls it all the time, so I'm just like, forget it. When I get to the top, I try to put like a little bit of a lift in it with the straightener, so I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so once I get to the top, I will section it off, and I'll run through it once, and then I will kind of manipulate it. So I'll curl it under just a tiny bit. So I'll run it through, pull it out, curl it under, and that kind of gives it a little bit of a lift. So that it doesn't just look like a straight board. And I don't know if y'all are like me, but after I had Garrett, my hair, I'm telling you, and it's still like, it's so bad. My hair falls out so bad. And I have all of these baby hairs that are just sticking straight up because my hair is falling out so much and they're having to grow back in, and it's terrible. And I don't really like parting my hair in the middle that much. I feel like my hair looks retarded or dumb. I don't like using the word retarded. It looks dumb parting it in the middle. And to these front pieces, I just curl under and try to lay it as flat as I can. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to hairspray it or tease it or anything like that because I'm going to play somewhere, so I'm not really going to, I don't really care enough. Like if I was going to church or something, I might do a little bit more to it to give it some lift, but I don't care. So anyway, here's the finished look. Here's my hair. Here's my makeup, and it took me about 20 minutes to do the whole thing, which hair and makeup, so that's pretty good timing for me because it normally takes me a very long time whenever I really am trying to do hair and makeup, and like if I'm going to church, it takes me like an hour and something because I like to do something more than just light stuff on my eyes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell button too, because once you hit the bell button, you can get notified every single time that I post a video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.